Matt Mosley of ESPN 103.3's The Afternoon Show joins me now. How did the Mavericks score 72 points in the first half and wind up losing this one?
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. I looked up there at one point. The Mavs were shooting 58.8%, and the Rockets were 70%. So there was not a lot of defense played in this game, but it was a great game. They threw everything at them. I thought the Rockets were going to pull away like they did in Game 2. The Mavs showed a lot of heart in fighting back. I thought Dirk, the thing I kept thinking about is how many more of these throwback type performances will we ever see from Dirk? And I think what you saw is Dirk felt the desperation. I got to do this, and he and Monte led that effort in the end. It just wasn't quite enough. At some point, you got to say, James Harden's where Dirk was about 8, 9, 10 years ago, and he's just one of the 2 or 3 best players in the NBA. And at some point, you can try everything you can do. They tried something different on him. They tried to do more one-on-one with Harden tonight, and you saw the results. He scores 42, and he still sat a lot in the fourth quarter, which is remarkable. But when they needed him, he hit the huge shot.
Real fast, while you're here, let's talk a little baseball. It looks like Josh Hamilton's going to be a Texas Ranger again. Your thoughts about the acquisition?
Well, I think it's for what was going to be an incredibly long summer, and it still will be, this adds a little intrigue. I like it for Josh in the sense that he's having some really issues. He's having some big issues. He's had, a relapse. He's going through a divorce, and this is where he had the most support. And this is where kind of people stuck by him. And so I think after the initial fans are kind of trying to get their arms around this, but I think what they have to get past is how it ended and think more about what he brought here. And maybe there's something he has to offer. Let's not act like this outfield's going to produce any home runs. And so if he could get out there and maybe have 18 to 20 home runs, that's more than anybody else is going to produce out there. So I think it adds a little bit of an element of excitement to the Rangers season, which right now, I don't know how Wandy Rodriguez is doing this evening, but I don't have great expectations or hopes for him.
That's fair enough. Matt Mosley, 103.3 ESPN Radio. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And I'm Edward E. Gross, Fox 4 Sports.